We're here in Liverpool, in the cemetery, right across from where Sir Paul and John Lennon met. And I think that we are on a quest to look for a very special lady called Eleanor Rigby. I wonder if we can find her. I've come. This is our tour guide, and he's going to help us.
What are you saying on there, you?
I'm looking for Eleanor Rigby.
Well, I'll show you Eleanor Rigby when somebody else has finished there.
No problem.
So, rather than occupy all these graves, were not here in 1957. Okay, this hedge behind you went all the way up here. Excuse me, all the way up here. Yeah, this was part of the church field. All these graves were not here. The school wasn't here. This is where the famous church fete took place. Excuse me.
Yes, that's where he did his first concert.
Second
concert.
He'd already done a gig in Rosebery Street in Liverpool-on. But this is the famous concert that took place right here. The stage was right here. Look at the roof. This is where music changed forever because of the meeting of these two boys. Yeah? It was a sad day for John because this was 1957. 2 years earlier, Uncle George, Aunt Mimi's husband, George Toogood Smith, died in 1955.
See.
And just the other side of the hedge was Uncle George Toogood Smith, Aunt Mimi's husband.
Oh, okay.
So John was here. And Uncle
With his
George.
Uncle George was here.
Yeah. Uncle George bought John his first musical instrument, which was a...
Guitar?
No.
No.
Ha.
Piano?
Harp.
No.
Harp.
Harmonica.
Harmonica.
Talk about size, okay. Small.
In your pocket.
Yes.
And this is where the church fete took place. And Uncle George is here.
Did he get lessons, or did he, John Lennon, or he self-taught?
Self-taught.
Wow.
As Paul was. Paul's first musical instrument was his trumpet off his father. There was also a piano in the house. And he used to ask his dad to teach. He would say, no, do it yourself.
Okay.
Paul couldn't read music.
Yeah.
And yet he has millions reading his.
Yes. He can now, obviously.
Well, why ruin a good tradition?
Exactly.
But yeah, I remember that I read somewhere that he was self-taught. You're okay, sweetheart. You're okay.
Walk on the path. That's it. Well, walk on the path. You're walking on the grass again.
Down, sweetheart. I couldn't come and help you because you didn't flip, sweetie. Just walk on the path.
Yeah, but you saw
Not
that.
only that, after tuning the guitar, he turned the guitar upside down and he played 20 Flight Rock with the guitar upside down.
Okay, his guitar upside down. Okay.
I was going to tell you that.
So yeah, so he knew how to. I mean, inside out and.
Well, I'll tell you.
Okay.
When we get round here, yeah.
Beautiful church, by the way.
Paul and John were introduced.
Yes.
Paul picked the guitar up and he played 20 Flight Rock and Beep-Bop Baloola, She's My Baby. And he played it upside down because all guitars were right-handed then.
I see. Got it. Well, accomplished musician, to say the least.
Even at the beginning.
Are we going to eat at one of the pubs?
Yes. Still on the search for Eleanor Rigby. Walking to see her.
Have you ever stepped on dead people?
I hope not. I hope not. Step on dead people. No. Let's hope we don't have to do that.
Well, we're going to.
Oh, we're going to step on dead people.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Oh, and so we will. I have to put. Okay.
Stay there if you want. It's entirely up to you.
Okay.
Eleanor Rigby
Yes.
died in a church and was buried along with her name. Nobody
Yes.
came. All the lonely people.
There's plenty of those. Yes?
Paul, are you listening?
Yes.
Paul wrote the song. He was going out with Jane Asher for almost 5 years. While he was going out with Jane Asher, toward the end, he was going out with Eleanor Rigby, who was in the film called Help, the lady who played the Indian lady. And of course, Jane was in a theatre in down south in Bristol, Bath, somewhere around there, and he was waiting outside. He got out of his car to have a cigarette. He had the cigarette, walked back to the car, and he looked, and he noticed he was stood in the shop doorway called Rigby's Wine Merchants. He was thinking of Eleanor Rigby and Rigby's Eleanor Rigby, so obviously he comes up with the name, mentions it to John, and as the story goes, well, John used to be a choir boy in the church. He used to attend functions in the church hall. Uncle George's died here. This is where the church fete took place. So it is said that John, once Paul mentioned it, it woke up something in the back of his head about this lady, Eleanor Rigby, who died on the 10th of October. It's possible that he remembered that. The 10th of October, 1939, exactly 12 months before he was born, to the midnight. Oh. And of course, she died
In
when
his sleep.
she was 44, the same age as his mum. So it's possible that John saw this grave, put all this together, subconsciously it was at the back of his mind, and when Paul came up with the name,
It clicked.
yeah, exactly. And that's the famous gravestone
Of Eleanor
Eleanor
Rigby.
Rigby.